If you want to get right to the horror game itself, go to the timestamp right here. Hey friends, I'm happy to see you. It's time for another disturbing visual novel. Today we're playing a free horror game called Within, and the entire game takes place within the body of a whale. Before we get started with the game itself though, of course, let's have buddy time. And for today's buddy time, I want to start by asking you a question. How many times have you been told that something you're doing is a waste of time? You shouldn't bother doing that. You can't make money from that. Why do this when you can do this? It's better and more efficient. You don't have enough time to be doing that. This is something that many of us with hobbies hear all the time. And friends, here's the truth. All of us, everybody watching this video and everyone not watching this video, has a limited amount of time on this giant floating rock in space we call Earth. And because of that, time is our most valuable currency by far. Any time you spend doing something you enjoy, doing something that makes you feel happy and fulfilled as a human, is not a waste of time. Because how could joy ever be a waste in any situation? Now, I think it's important to identify the activities that really do bring you true joy in life, but just because you don't get anything out of it doesn't mean it's a waste of time. I kind of read into it as something people say to tear others down in the moment. Maybe they feel better because, oh, that person's wasting their time and I'm not. But who's the one happy? Who's the one experiencing joy? That's the way I see it, at least. I would love to hear your thoughts. I love you all and I hope you're safe. Here is Within. Here we go. I won't stop until I find them. Oh, a little animation. So it looks like we're swimming through something. And then I think that's when we get swallowed by the whale, which is where the entire game takes place in. That is the setting. Part 1. The stomach. I am so excited to be here with you guys once again and experience another disturbing visual novel. You reveal a photo from your breast pocket. In your hand, you hold a smudged photo of a mother and a child standing on a beach. I wonder if this is who our character is trying to find. The art style is gorgeous, too. Goodness. You wander, regaining your strength. Free game, by the way. Game Jam game. You can't tell how massive the room is. You can't see the other side. How big is this whale? I wonder. There's a thin layer of yellow acid and bile at your feet. It stings you. Stay out of it. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess everyone this whale has swallowed is just digesting in here. The more you observe, the more you realize this is a graveyard. Wrecked ships, animal carcasses. Oh my god. How big is this whale? I can't even see the sides of the stomach. And people. God. Not them. They're here. They've got to be. I feel it. Okay, explore the cages in the distance or explore the wreckage. I want to take a look at the cages first. Near the top of the cavern are great lobster cages stitched together in intentional patterns. But it looks like there's people in those cages. Walkaways. And ladders. Walkways and ladders. Resulting in some sort of floating structure. Long since abandoned. A small figure with dim eyes watches you from the rafters, then scurries away. What? What's in the wreckage? In the wreckage, you spot a dim light. There's a figure. Singing? The song is pained, strenuous, but has strange allure. You find yourself wandering toward it through the rubble. Oh wait, this is the singing. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen. Do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. Move toward the song? Yes. You peek into the room, dimly lit. There's a figure crouched behind the desk. The figure stands, a harpoon in hand. Who goes there? Oh, this is the whaler. I mean no harm. Is that claw your hand? Or what's going on here with bro? Nothing to be afraid of. Watch your step. Join me in quartermaster's cabin, stranger. Oh, wow. Look at this cabin. It's gorgeous. How is this a free game made for a game jam? You walk inside a small dim-lit quartermaster's cabin of a ship. The whaler, a scruffy, sickly old man with crazed eyes and a rusty harpoon, is lit dimly by the whale oil candle. He smiles at you. Explore the cabin. Let's take a look at the newspapers on the wall. Looks like he's been drying out newspapers that wash in. I collect whatever washes up. I have a brief understanding of the outside from these newspaper scraps. Explore the cabin. Okay, well that's interesting. So, this whale swallows so much material up. Even newspapers are swallowed up frequently from, I guess, people that have them on ships. That's fascinating. Or, I guess, people throwing them into the ocean. What about the pipe gun? Don't worry about that. Why is his face looking like a lobster now? What? Is this guy part lobster? Yeah, wait, his face is back to normal. What's going on? He smells terrible and he's shivering. Okay, well, we don't gotta insult the guy. A geothermal vent in the stomach. Looks like he uses it to cook food. Ugh! But what kind of meat is that? I wonder if, like, him cooking and eating this meat is changing him. Okay, what is going on with bro? Welcome to my humble abode. His laughter is concerning. A home away from home, if you will. I've been down here 15 years now. Where are we? Poor boy, you don't know? The stomach of a great colossal beast. To survive this place, one must have a deep purpose. Otherwise, you'll drown here. Maybe not physically, but mentally. It takes a toll on a fella. I've always been a recluse, but even this is testing my limits. Not to mention other things that go on down here. Short and long of it is, I need to get out, and I need someone to help me. Is this like the first living person that he's been able to interact with that's not trying to hurt him, maybe? Oh, sorry, this is Scuba. I'll help you if you help me. Well, only seems fair, stranger. What is it? My family was swallowed, my wife, Isabel, and my daughter, Abigail, on an outing on the family's boat. Oh my, you poor soul. I have bad news for you. If that's the case, I see most everyone who comes through here, other than those that were here before me, who ventured deeper. How long ago was it? 2, 3, maybe 4 years? My mind, it's failing me. Okay. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, friends, but 4 years? Even 2 years on the short end. They're dead. I mean, unless they're like the whaler here who can scavenge and fend for themselves. Oh, Lord. Well, you help me mount our escape and I'll do all I can to help you find your wife and your little girl. I know what it's like. I was swallowed alongside a crew of 32 men, including me son, and I'm the only one left. Take this map. How big is this whale? So we're in the stomach. I guess we don't want to go the way of the intestines. The whaler gave you an old map. And a lighter. Oh, that's a cool lighter. It's a lighter shaped like a whale. Oh. Looks like it's retrofitted to work on whale oil. And also, like, they drew out the lighter. The game could have very easily just said, here's a lighter with text. But instead... Oh, just unbelievable. He watched the sparks fly. I must prepare. I'll meet you in the entrance of the intestine. Do not go out there without me. Please, trust me. Okay, with the map the whaler gave me, I depart from the beast's stomach. Alone. Thank you, Mr. Whaler. Will you enter the intestines with the whaler? The whaler's not here yet. You could wait for him. I trust the whaler. I am gonna save just in case, but I trust the whaler. Yes, this place looks dangerous. Just as you take a step back, a child's voice whispers to you from the intestine opening. Dad? Abigail? You step closer. There's shuffling within. Abigail? I'm coming! There's no more time to waste. You can't wait any longer. You step inside. Ugh! It's dark and wet. The ground uneven. You hold onto the slimy ceiling to keep yourself upright. Ugh. Move further, and we heard our daughter. We weren't supposed to go without the whaler. Oh, this is so gross. I don't have an option to do anything but continue to move. You move down the intestines, a winding, fleshy corridor. You try to block out the sounds, spiraling, terrifying noises. Use your lighter. Isn't this filled with, like, methane? If I use my lighter, is this whole thing going to explode? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna use my lighter, but that might cause me to explode. It doesn't light, only sparks. Never mind. A voice whispers to you from the dark. You're new here. Come closer. Its breathing is pained, hoarse. Closer. What are there, like sirens in the whale's intestine? A little bit closer. Ew, what is that? A pale humanoid face upon a thin snake-like body appears before you, barely visible in the dark. It whispers to you like a memory. How handsome you are. Come closer. I can barely see you. What is this, a tapeworm? Ooh, that's better now, isn't it? Who are you? What are you? I am one which feeds off this great beast's intake. It is a tapeworm. That's literally his name. It is a most gracious host. You must understand that. I only take what I need. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not greedy. You look afraid. Do you trust me? No, I don't. Oh, what? I was going to be kind, darling, but you've insulted me. My main mission is the wellness of my host. I'll need to keep you at bay. You'll live here where you will be of no danger to our host. Okay, we were just consumed by a tapeworm. Keeping them alive is of paramount concern. End. Okay. Well, we gotta try that again. Okay, let's not insult the tapeworm this time. See, look at that smile. Look at that smile. Maybe the tapeworm is our buddy. How kind of you. You have nothing to fear. I'm afraid I haven't eaten in weeks. I'm quite starving. But because you are so kind, I'll only take a bite. What? What do you mean? A bite of what? A bite of whom? A bite of where? Like I said, never greedy, never more than I need. Oh, come on! What am I supposed to do? My right hand, my left hand? I don't know whether or not I'm left or right-handed, first of all. Maybe my ears? I guess I'll go with I think I'm gonna go with my right hand, because when our character held the lighter up, that was their left hand they were using. So I'm gonna go with right hand. Stay still. Okay. On your way, darling. Mind the blowhole. The creature slowly disappears into the dark and you continue on. You're in searing pain, but alive. In the distance, you spot a ray of light. A trick of the mind, or you move toward it. How peculiar. Where are we heading? What? You enter a large room filled with light and a garden? What is this? Could this be the blowhole? Hold on, what is this in the center here? I don't understand. It looks like a whale, but we're inside the whale. It feels transcendent. You smell fresh air for the first time. The ringing in your head subsides. Examine the centerpiece. What is this? It's hard to tell. Is it a sculpture or an actual fetus? It sits placed beneath the light intentionally. A monument of some kind, perhaps. Okay, look at the blowhole. Get your mind out of the gutter. Ew. Yep, my thoughts exactly. Examine the plants. Yeah, what are these? Trees all around. Their roots cling to the whale's skull, pulling nutrients like a parasite. Fruits hang from their sickly branches. Are they safe to eat? No, definitely not. Examine the grafted Oh, what's Craig doing here? An older man with graying matted hair is stitched against the tendinous walls of flesh attached to the whale's skull. His eyelids are peeled back, revealing faded pupils. Can we help him? While you've been admiring the light and taking in the air, you've failed to notice the numerous shadows standing along the walls of the room. Oh, great. A congregation of some sort comes into focus around you as your eyes adjust. A soothing voice speaks from beyond. Welcome, child. Jorah is the name. The figure moves into the light, revealing themselves. Are you lost, little one? Her voice is crisp and calm. Who are you? My name is Jorah, a humble servant of the blowhole. I'm looking for my family. Well, you've come to the right place. We're all looking for family. My wife and my daughter, they were swallowed. I'm here to find them and take them home. You give her the photo. They're beautiful. We can help you, stranger. Behind me is a collection of lost souls. People from years and years who found themselves swallowed by this great beast, just as you have. And I noticed Jorah has like a blowhole on her head here. For many, it's a stressful, terrifying predicament. But it doesn't have to be. In this place, we've had time to mine the depths of our collective souls and connect to the soul of our great host and find inner belonging beyond anything imaginable on land. What is that? Why are your legs broken? We are the children of the blowhole. I believe we can reunite you with your wife and child. This great host holds many mysteries and many blessings if you allow it. I can feel it too. They are here. Will you take my hand and join us? Well, we know what happens during certain interactions here, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna refuse. I think I'll keep searching on my own. I don't like the looks of this. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. That is terrifying. We are the stewards of this great beast's interior. Without our guidance, you are not permitted here. Congregation, this poor man has refused our help. Take him away. Oh, the shadows around the room approach and overtake you. A sick glee falls on their faces as they stumble in, a massive intertwined organism of clasping hands and clicking teeth. Stop! It's the whaler. From the darkness, the whaler emerges, his makeshift weapon held tight in his fidgeting hands. These are sick, twisted people. Stay back! No need for hostility, whaler. You don't often make it out to these parts. You stay held up in that wretched stomach. I started to think you didn't like us. Don't fall for these lies. Don't you want the truth? After you left, I went through me archive. I recalled a particular story. Is this you, my friend? He hands you a soggy newspaper clipping. You take it. What do you mean? Wife and daughter of famed diver perish in plane crash. What? I thought they were swallowed by the whale. You believe this senile old man? Stranger, make your choice. It's not too late to join us and reunite with your family. Wait. Your vision goes red, your veins and heart constrict, choking you alive. They're all lying to you. I didn't even have time to click any of those options. You wander for what seems like days in and out of consciousness through the belly of the beast. You crawl toward the only thing you can feel, the booming vibrations of its beating heart. Oh my god. You find yourself in the chest cavity of the beast near its massive beating heart. In a fit of indecision, you collapse and sleep beside the heart for hours, days, rocked to sleep by its booming, ticking rhythms. In your dream state, a voice finds you, deep, eternal. Can you hear me? It's the whale. I hear you, Ancient One. You have found refuge, comfort here, and you may stay as long as you need. But I have a favor to ask when you are ready. Are you ready? Yes. I have lived in this sea for 40,000 years, and I will live for 40,000 more. But I yearn for a new life. I wish to be reincarnated as something tiny in my next life. A flea or a tick. Good God! What about a human? I do not wish to be human. I want to be small. I want to live and forget. The burden I have carried all these years weighs on me, and I seek a release. The sickness inside me will subside. My body will feed thousands. It will breed a new ecosystem, a new world. Your family is dead, diver. This is the sad truth you've been running from. But it doesn't need to be so. Things will never be as they were. But is that so bad? They are not dead! You lie, like everyone! You are living in a dream. Your head pounds with pain as you jump to your feet for the first time in weeks. You crash forward, climb the animal's ribs, and begin to tear at its heart with your fingernails in a crazed fervor. I'm not doing this for you. I'll sink you and continue my search. You tear viciously at the heart until it begins to collapse. The entire structure of the whale jolts and surges, in automatic response, fighting to stay alive, and then collapses in on itself. You're crushed beneath the massive weight. Thank you, diver. I hope you find what it is you're after. Are there other routes? Okay, so what happens if we say no? You drift back to a dry, dreamless sleep, hoping for some relief. The booming voice soon wakes you again. Awaken. Okay, and now they're gonna say I've lived in the sea for 40,000 years. Okay, what happens here if we take her hand instead of refusing? You have chosen a path of enlightenment, my dear. Not an easy decision. The beginning of your new life starts now. You watch as Jorah makes her way to the cherished fetus. It's strung up, crucified. From up close you can tell, it definitely was once alive. She takes out a steel tap, the ones that they use to pull sap from maple trees. She gingerly punctures the soft underbelly of the unborn creature. Oh God. Ugh. A moment passes. Slowly, a viscous liquid crawls out and drips into a steel cup. Drink, my dear. The sweet nectar will set you free. Free from the burdens you carry. Free from the misery in your heart. Free to be a child once more. You drink the fetus's nectar. It's sweet, warm, like a mother's milk. And in that moment, all of your fears subside. You were at peace with a new family inside the whale. But a little piece of you would always wonder, where did they go? You'd have to be content with never knowing. And maybe you finally were. End. Okay, so it does seem like there are different endings depending on certain decisions that you make. Okay, so I double checked and that is all of the endings in the game. Here's the thing. This was clearly a game about a scuba diver that's lost his family and hasn't come to terms with it, hasn't accepted it. And this whole thing has been some sort of a strange fever dream or hallucination of some kind. I think it's kind of unclear if the diver's even alive to begin with. But I think the idea of this being inside of a whale is both because that's like the diver's hell, considering that's what he does for a living, but it also kind of reminds me of A Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening with the idea that the wind fish, like that whole island, that existence, exists within the windfish's dream. And the windfish is this giant whale. So I don't know. I think that's kind of a funny parallel. It's unbelievable to think that this is a game jam game. Number one, it's free, but it was made in like a very small amount of time. I'm very impressed. I thought the small cast of characters was interesting as well. Love the whaler. But yeah, I really enjoyed experiencing this with you all. Thank you for joining me. I love you all very much. Please be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.